Some of you Series A health tech founders are making a huge strategic mistake, costing them millions in Series B valuation, and it's this. You're waiting to invest in educational content until you have more resources. But by then, it's already too late, and your competitors have had a massive 18-month head start. If you think I'm exaggerating, then stick around, because I'm going to change the way you're thinking about this content strategy. In this video, I'm going to explain why Series A and even, yes, Pre-Seed is the perfect time to start your content marketing. Not waiting until Series B and certainly not Series C, but right now. We'll cover the compound effect of early content, the SEO advantage you can't buy later, and what to do if you're still at the pre-seed stage. By the end of this video, you're gonna have a clear roadmap for starting your founder content strategy today. Publishing educational content is like planting a garden, not flipping a light switch. If you publish a blog post, create a video, or course today, you're not gonna see results tomorrow. Google needs 3 to 6 months just to start ranking your content. Building trust with your target audience of hospital administrators, clinic directors, and health plan executives takes even longer. They need to see you show up consistently and demonstrate expertise before they'll take a sales call. If you start creating educational content during Series A, by the time you're raising Series B 18 to 24 months later, you already have a massive library of content working for you. That's 18 months of Google crawling and indexing your content, 18 months of healthcare executives discovering your expertise through search, and 18 months of email sequences that are nurturing your prospects automatically. Your competitors who waited until Series B or C are just getting started. But by then, you've already won deals that they haven't even gotten on the radar yet. Healthcare is complicated, I'm sure you know, and people are skeptical of new solutions, especially when they've been burned before by promises that didn't deliver. As a caregiver for my late husband, managing his care with 10 different doctors, I needed to see evidence, hear from other users, and understand exactly how a platform would solve our specific problems before I trust it. And your healthcare buyers are the exact same way. They're not making impulsive decisions about patient engagement software. They're doing research, and a lot of it. B2B healthcare buyers consume an average of 13 pieces of content before making a purchase decision. 13 pieces of content. And you already know that that is not happening during a 2-week sales cycle. This is exactly why educational content from the beginning is so critical. Every blog post about improving patient portal adoption rates, every video explaining HIPAA-compliant communication workflows, and every email in your onboarding optimization challenge are all different kinds of touch points that are all building trust with your prospects before they ever talk to your sales team. So that means that by the time they finally do take that sales call with you, they're already 70% of the way sold and convinced because you've been educating them for months. But only if you started early enough for that content to exist and become discoverable. Now, if your startup is still at pre-seed, you're barely keeping the lights on, and you're thinking you can't invest in content yet, this is the part where I explain why you're wrong. You don't need a full content team at pre-seed, and no, you don't need to publish daily blog posts, but you do need to start capturing your founder thought leadership content, even if it's just one piece of content a month. There's a reason why you created that startup. Share your story and show your expertise. When you're at the pre-seed stage, you're talking to potential customers constantly. You're doing discovery calls, running pilots, and getting feedback. Those conversations are pure gold for educational content. Take every common question you hear and make that a blog post. Every objection that you overcome can be an email in your nurture sequence. And every aha moment a pilot customer has can become a video topic. The most resource efficient thing you can do is to document these insights as you go. Start with something low lift like a simple email course. Maybe 5 emails over 5 days teaching healthcare providers one specific thing about patient engagement. This doesn't require you to have a production team. It requires your expertise and maybe 3 hours of writing. But when you launch that course during the pre-seed stage, you've already got hundreds or maybe even thousands of healthcare professionals on your email list who trust you. That, my friend, becomes your unfair advantage when you do have resources to scale content. The founders who wait, though, will lose all those insights and audience building opportunities forever. All right, let's fast forward to Series B for a moment. You've hit your targets, you've raised more money, and now you're finally ready to invest in content marketing. So you hire a content strategist and maybe even a small team. You launch your blog, start producing videos, and build out those email courses. And that's great. I haven't said anything that's not great, except your competitors who started at Series A, like I've been recommending throughout this video, they already own the first page of Google for every keyword that matters. They've already built email lists of 10,000 or more healthcare decision makers. Their educational content is already cited in industry publications. So you're not just behind, you're playing a completely different game. They're optimizing and scaling while you're still trying to get Google to index your domain. When you wait to do content and then try to catch up at Series B, you won't just have to create better content than your competitors. You have to create significantly better content and outrank established competitors. And you'll need to promote it heavily because you won't have your organic traffic established yet. What could have cost you 5 to 10 hours per month at Series A now requires a 6-figure budget at Series B just to maintain the same position. I've watched health tech companies try to catch up and spend $200,000 worth of content in their Series B just to get to where they could have been if they had started with $15,000 worth of content during Series A. That math is brutal, and the opportunity cost is real. That's why I'm so passionate about founders starting early. Not because content is trendy or the thing to do, but because waiting is financially stupid. What's the simplest, highest ROI step that you can take this week? Create one single educational email course about the #1 problem that your product solves. You don't need to make 10 courses or even 10 emails in the one course. Just one 5-day email course. This single asset will do several things for you at once. It captures email addresses from your target audience, demonstrates your expertise without requiring a sales conversation, and nurtures prospects automatically while you're focused on product and fundraising. It also gives you a clear testing ground to understand what messaging resonates with your buyers. Suppose you're a patient engagement platform, and maybe your 5-day course is called something like the Patient Portal Adoption Challenge. 5 emails teaching clinic administrators the exact framework to increase portal login rates from 25% to 50% or more in 90 days. Each email is about 800 to 1,200 words. Kind of like your average blog post. And then that's it. You write it up once, you set up the automation, and then it works for you 24/7 forever. Every healthcare executive who opts in will get educated about the problem you solve, see you as an expert, and will be warm by the time they talk to sales. Or they can self-select out if they think they're not a good fit. And that's actually a good thing. You don't want to waste time with people who are not right for your business. Can become the foundation of your entire content strategy. From there, you can expand and turn those emails into blog posts, record videos on each topic, or even create social media content. But start with the course and get that foundation built, and then you can scale from there. If you're a Series A health tech founder, you have a choice right now. You can wait until Series B when you think you'll have more resources and spend 10 times more to catch up to your competitors who started earlier. Or you can start building your educational content advantage today. Keep in mind that content compounds, just like interest. Every month that you wait is a month of SEO advantage that you're handing over to your competitors. And every prospect that you could be nurturing is going to someone else's email list instead. This week, commit to making one 5-day email course about the biggest problem that your platform solves. You can do this even at Pre-Seed, and by the time you're raising Series B, you'll have 18 months or more of content working for you, an email list that's full of warm prospects, and Google rankings your competitors can't easily overtake. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you starting your content strategy at Series A or are you waiting? I want to hear your perspective. Don't just answer that. Tell me why. Your competitors are already doing this, or they're watching this video and they're about to. The question is your startup going to lead or follow? I have a resource for you called The 5 Biggest Patient Education Mistakes and How to Fix Them This Quarter. It's a free 5-day crash course via email specifically for health tech executives whose products serve patients or caregivers. By day 5, you'll know exactly how to fix your patient-facing content and get better adoption. Start now and your future business will thank you. Now check out this video next.